Hello all, welcome to Mech Study official YouTube channel. In this video we are going to see about the important subjects or important points which you need to remember while appearing the BARC 2022 examinations, and what was the strategy along with the gate examination and how much you need to solve and what type of question you need to solve so that you can manage both gate as well as BARC written examination. So all these important things we need to discuss in the same video, so you need to stay at the end of the video. And if you have any type of query or any doubt related to other things, do mention in comment box. You can also join Telegram channel for the specific conversation. So let's begin with the videos. So as you are aware of that, BARC every year has conducted the written examination along with the gate examination, and most of the things which you need to take care like gate examination as per the normal process, but for the BARC examination written test having a little bit different pattern as compared to the gate examination. In BARC examinations all the questions are MCQ, there is no numerical data type of question. And second point, only specific subjects required to continue with the BARC examination other than gate examination and also some PSO examination. So in a BARC examination you need to at least prepare 6 major subjects which you need to cover almost 75% of your questions in that particular subject. Rest of the questions are coming in very few, like 1 to 2 questions for every subject. So the first important subject was SOM, that's cover almost 10 to 15%, and question around it's coming around more than 10 to 12 questions in a single paper, so you can expect the marks as well. So going ahead with the next subject, that is theory of machine, it's also cover around 8 to 10 questions, and they can expect that the questions which they have asked a little bit difficult for the SOM, similarly for the theory of machine as well, because the question they have asked most of the question numerical questions, and the calculation which is involved in that particular question are too lengthy. So make sure that you need to attempt some question at the end like SFD, BMD, and any complicated diagram is given and you need to calculate the bending moment diagram or stress in that particular case. So make sure that these types of questions you need to avoid at the initial stage. Going ahead with the third subject, that was fluid mechanics. Fluid mechanics, almost all the questions are easy, but few of the questions related to the boundary layer theory are going to little bit difficult on that particular thing. Sometimes they will ask a turbulent flow as well, so you can need to be prepared for that side as well. If the question is asked for that, then in my suggestion you can skip it at the initial stages or mark for review so that you can go through for the next round. And going ahead with that, they have also asked a question related to the heat transfer and thermodynamics, and heat transfer almost ask around 6 to 7 questions, but in case of a thermodynamics they will ask a lots of questions in that, and you have a well prepared. So make sure that you need to cover almost all the topic of basic thermodynamics along with heat transfer. So going ahead with the next subjects, that is production engineering or manufacturing. So in that particular area the questions are coming a little bit theoretical as compared to the numerical, but question is coming numerical like in a cutting as well as welding part, and few of the questions of numerical coming from the casting, and rest of the part having a theoretical question in that particular examination. And you need to make sure that all the questions which they have asked, you do not attempt all the question over here. You need to attempt only 60 to 65% of question having 100% accuracy. In that situation you need to clear that particular examination. Make sure that you do not skip these 6 to 7 important subjects. Other than that, like IC engine and power plant and machine design, engineering mechanics, and industrial and material technology, these subjects are having less weightage. If you have a time, then at least go through the basic theoretical and you are sufficient to solve that type of question in examination. And if you not revised at all, and if you already read or already study in a gate examination, that's sufficient for the BARC examination. So these subjects are need to be taken care before attending to the BARC 22 examinations. Going ahead with that, how you can practice these types of questions. So the best resource for the BARC examination, because they have both the option theoretical as well as numerical, so you need to practice from the gate point of view along with the ESE, and make sure that you need to solve almost all the ESE questions for the 1 marks, and also solve the 2 marks question of gate along with the 1 marks. Even the question of numerical data type is not coming in examination, but the pattern of question is repeating in each and every examination. So basically you need to solve all the questions of ESE and make sure that the topic which I have mentioned in earlier, like the important subject, you need to solve at least twice of all the question of ESE. And for the gate examination you mostly focus on 1 marks questions, but the 2 mark question is also important when the questions is coming in MCQ and question are lengthy. Concepts are repeated even the questions are not repeated, but you make sure that you need to manage all those things. And going ahead with the next important topic, which test series you need to practice. There is no such test series for the BRC examination. The student who has already prepared for the gate examination, they are using same thing for the BRC. But if you need a mock for that, you need to go for the grade up. They have already provided the test series. Now it's Byju's, so you need to just go over there. You can have a sample of test. You can go over there and just do a single test. If you think like you need to practice more, then you can join a like a grade up test for the BRC examination. Other than that, they haven't any special test series provided by the Medici or any other institute. So if you want to practice, go at least 1 to 2 test series, so that you will get the all the interface over here, and get the idea how much time you require to solve. And you need to make sure that you need to attempt 65 to 70 question, at least 75% of questions at least, so that you need to clear the first written round. So one major things like that, practice, and as much as possible you need to revise, because only one of the options available, so that you can clear these examinations. So that's all for this video. If you think this video are informative, do a like and share with your friends and subscribe this channel. Thanks for